Hey everybody, welcome to the Puggo Reborn channel. Shinobi319 coming at you today. We got the pug feeling a little bit under the weather, so we're going to take a journey through the dev blog about the Oathtakers. Going to do a quick read through. If you're not interested in that, we are going to have a timestamp so you can just skip to the discussion that Puggo and I have had earlier about our high points, low points, and everything in between with this new faction. Let's dive right in. The Oathtakers. Oathtakers are knightly warriors beholden not to liege lords, but to the ideals and teachings of their founder, the late young Anselm. Though his own time in the world was cut tragically short, death only made him immortal as he lives on as a paragon of righteousness and virtue in the minds of his followers. His teachings provide guidance, and his skull is revered as a holy relic, a provenance of courage in the sea of chaos that is the world of Battle Brothers. To walk the path of young Anselm is to take oaths to right the wrongs in this world, and even to sacrifice oneself for the greater good if need be. Essentially paladins, Oathtakers are also on a quest to make whole the shattered skull of their founder. All that stands in their way is a nemesis born in the schism of young Anselm's death, a heresy which must be found and destroyed. So, this dedicated lot starts their quest with 2 skilled warriors and good equipment. Uniquely among all origins in the game, they also start out with a company banner right on day 1, as well as a relic which replaces the sergeant's sash. The Oathtaker's origin does not have access to ambitions like other origins do, but instead has their very own system of taking oaths. Every 10 days it falls upon you to choose one from between several oaths that the company should take. This oath will then be active for the next 10 days and grant you both advantages and disadvantages, called boons and burdens. For example, having pledged the Oath of Honor, your men will start every battle with confident morale, but cannot use any ranged weapons or throwing tools. Having pledged the Oath of Vengeance instead, your men will benefit from substantially increased attributes in battle against greenskins, but suffer penalties in battle against other factions. Once 10 days have passed and the oath is completed, you'll gain a fixed amount of renown. You can gain additional renown by completing an objective that depends on both the oath chosen and the level of difficulty that you're playing at. For example, with the Oath of Honor, you gain additional renown if your men manage to kill opponents in one-on-one fights, without your other men interfering. There's a total of 12 different oaths in the game, and you can choose the same oath multiple times over the course of a campaign, just not twice in a row. Oathtakers are as fashionable as they are dedicated, so they come with their own adorned armor and helmets, and even a brand new and appropriately sacred-looking banner to hoist for your company. Even if you're playing with another company origin, you can hire Oathtakers as a new character background to get access to their equipment and potentially strong members for your roster. And if you're playing as Oathtakers, you'll get to experience a whole bunch of new events along their quest to mend the shattered relic of their founder. That sounds great, guys. I mean, what an exciting time to be Battle Brothers players. We've got 2 new factions coming out for free on the 10th. Guys, what do you think of that? My mind is blown. I mean, we thought that Battle Brothers was, kind of teetering out after the last big DLC, and then wham, free DLC, 2 new origins with specific game mechanics that we have not seen for an origin start since the Cultist of Davkol. And speaking of that, bringing these paladins into the game is a great move. They are basically a polar opposite to the cult. Hopefully there's a lot of really fun, good events between the 2 origins when you're playing through as either side. and really, with these new guys coming in, it makes me ask questions. My brain's working. Are they going to be the new rival to the Hedge Knight? We thought that it was going to be the Gladiator when the Blazing Deserts came out, and as great as Gladiators are, they still just don't stat for stat match up with Hedge Knights. Nothing does. Those guys are the Abrams tank of the battlefield in Battle Brothers. They're unbreakable, almost unkillable. They're amazing. Let's touch on some of these oaths, the special mechanic for the Oathtakers. We know that there is an Oath of Honor, where you cannot use any thrown or ranged weapons, hence being honorable. And for that trade, you get a very high morale boost at the start of every battle that you've got this oath. We know that we've got the Oath of Vengeance. You get a bonus versus greenskins. They don't say what the drawback... Well, the drawback is that you lose stats against the other races. So we can only speculate that there's going to be several oaths dedicated just to fighting specific enemy types. Hopefully there's one in there for some legendary creatures, Cough, Kraken, but we'll just have to wait to find out. We have also seen the Oath of Fortification right above in this little during camp blurb, and we've seen the Oath of Humility. We don't know what either of these do. I'm guessing that the Oath of Fortification is going to give you some resolve, maybe defense bonuses. The Oath of it says, arrogance is an insidious killer. Let us take the Oath of Humility and reflect on our shortcomings for a time. Who the hell knows what that means? Pretty wide open. I'm really excited to find out. We're about 6 days away. So on to the Oathtaker special items. They start with a banner, and might I say that that banner looks phenomenal. It is beautiful. And I even love the hinges on it, that you can see the hinges on it, so you know that they can just fold it up, pack it away, whip it out, fold the sides out, and ready to march to war at the drop of a hat. Really cool choice on the art department's part to really kind of bring that to life. It's those little things that really make this game stand out. So Anselm's skull replaces your sergeant sash. Well, if you're going to replace an item that is that important to us Battle Brothers players, it is going to have to do more for us. And I'm guessing since it replaces it, you're not going to be able to get a sergeant in the future. So hopefully, as you progress, maybe they said that you were trying to piece together his skull in this dev blog. So maybe you're going to go out, you're going to quest, you're going to piece this thing together. Maybe it's got 2 or 3 tiers of completion that'll give you extra bonuses to your resolve along the way. Who knows? Maybe there's going to be an interaction with the other special skull that you can collect from, I don't remember what the event is. You're traveling with merchants, and your guy starts digging through a box, and boom, you find the skull that helps you lower your opponent's resolve. Might be something tied in on those. But what we do know is these guys are heavily armored, they're styling, they're profiling, jet airplane flying, and man, I just can't wait. Between the Oathtakers and the Anatomists, you guys got a lot more Battle Brothers in you, I hope. Let us know in the comments below what you think, some of the ideas that you've been kicking around, the speculations you have on the different oaths, and we will see you guys in the next one.